If you have been on the Outcome Memories YouTube scene in the past 2 days, you might have noticed a lot of Shadow content suddenly popping up. The owners of the game have blessed everyone on the team, testers included, with early access to use Shadow in public servers. And today as a tester I will explain his mechanics, playstyle, and a full exclusive round of pure and unedited Shadow gameplay. Once again, thank you to the leaders of the project for allowing me, alongside the other testers, to use Shadow in public servers where I recorded my footage. You can have a look at the timestamps and skip to whatever you want to see, including the gameplay. Let's get started by talking about his moveset. Shadow is going to be the first survivor that I would classify as a survivor with 3 phases. When spawning in, you have 2 abilities, those being aim and dash boosts. As long as you don't use the aim ability, you still have access to the dash boost. However, using aim once will replace that ability with the ability to reload your gun. This is what I'll name the phase 1. Basically, all you do is use dash boost. There isn't a need to stay in phase 1 for too long, as it is far too limiting. Let's press the aim button and enter phase 2. Phase 2 is where your gun becomes your main tool. Pressing E will allow you to take aim. If you have reloaded your gun beforehand, pressing left click will make you shoot. You need to shoot an EXE several times in order to stun them. It would be pretty lame if that was all that phase 2 was about. Luckily, it isn't the case. You see, when you exit the aim mode, your character flickers for a short amount of time. These aren't iframes, but rather parry frames, or at least this is what I will call them. If you exit the aim mode while being attacked, you will parry the attack, soft stunning the executioner and giving you just enough time to enter the aim mode again and shoot him down. Funnily enough, you can just spam this. Just spam it. If the EXE doesn't understand what's going on, you can just parry it over and over again without contributing to the rage meter. Now that phase 2 is out of the way, let's move on to phase 3. To enter phase 3, you first need to get rid of your gun by emptying your ammunitions by shooting. Once you did, your abilities will be replaced by Chaos Snap and Dash Boost, the same ability that I mentioned in phase 1. Dash Boost is pretty straightforward. Using that ability will allow you to fly for a short amount of time in the direction your camera is facing. If you happen to charge into 2011X while he is also charging, it will cancel both charges. Now for the interesting part. Chaos Snap. This ability will allow you to teleport behind the EXE and giving them a round kick, stunning them for a short amount of time. In order to use that ability, you need to have your cursor over the EXE, otherwise it will simply not work. This ability won't work if the EXE has iframes, is invisible, or is charging. Basically, you become a hit and run type of character, going in to land your Chaos Snap, that by the way seemingly has infinite reach, and then use your Dash Boost to quickly gain distance. Fun fact, did you know that Shadow was playable even before version 0.1 release? I have no idea what is the case, but that's what it is. Yeah, that's all the trivia. Let's just move on to the gameplay already.
Show you my true power. Chaos control! disappoint. Chaos Control! You disappoint me. Chaos Control! One pathetic creature.
This is going to be it for the video. As per usual, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and leave a like to be the first to see gameplay of new characters and things of the sort. Feel free to join my Discord server, whose link is down in the description. I'll hopefully see you next time. Take care.